Hello and welcome to Chandoo.org. In this video, we're going to take a look at a very quick but extremely powerful Excel technique, which is how to highlight maximum value in Excel chart. Once you know the technique, you can apply it to highlight either maximum value, minimum, or values that meet a certain criteria, like all the above average values or values that belong to a certain type of product or category or user selection or any of those kind of combinations. So let's go and see how to do this. For this exercise, we are going to use some made up data of a fictional company called Homewares, and they sell a bunch of different products, smartphones, tablets, whatnot. So we start by selecting this data and then insert a regular column chart. You could go and do it like this, or in most modern versions of Excel, as you select the table, you also see this quick analysis thingy at the bottom, and from here you can insert a chart. So this is what I did. I inserted that and then I typed the title and then copy pasted their logo. So this is what we get. Now there are many numbers here, and it would be a good idea to highlight the best performing product category, in this case headphones, by the unit sales, and highlight that. But how do you do this? The easiest way to do this is, obviously, you could select that column and just click on it gently again and then highlight it by applying a different format. But this would be a manual way of doing it, so I'm going to undo this. The reason why I don't want to do it like this is because if your data changes and some other category becomes a better product, then this color needs to be redone. So we will make it in a dynamic way. Unfortunately, Excel charts do not have a conditional formatting feature where I can right click on the chart and tell it to highlight different colors based on the value. So what we are going to do is we are going to fake this by adding an extra column to the chart. It's very simple. All you do is in your data or table, just go to the columns adjacent and then introduce something like maximum, and then we will write a simple formula. If my units sold is equal to maximum of units sold, then I want that value. Else, technically we could simply say 0, or I forgot to close the bracket here, or a better option would be NA. That means the chart should have no value. So what this does is it introduces a new column, the orange colored one in this case, places it next to the other columns, and then where there is not maximum, it doesn't have that value, so it's NA. So the values are there for all of them, but only this is visible. So now once you have this, we simply wanted highlighting. So now instead we ended up with two columns. So what we will do is we will click on either of them, it doesn't really matter, and then press Ctrl 1 to format the chart. And usually when you select the columns or bars, it would take you to format data series and then set you on series options. So here I can set up the overlap of the series. Right now the series are not overlapped at all, so they're kind of separated. So if you see what happens if I go all the way -100, the spacing increases. What we do is we put it all the way over to +100, and this will overlap the series one on top of the other 100%. So that means the other gray colored bar is overlapped by this orange one. The orange one sits on the top now. So that's how you can highlight this. And as this is now a dynamic thing, you can change your data. For example, I can make the 75,000 as 99,000, and this will become the best one, and then that gets the highlighting. So that's that. Let me show you one other example. This is very powerful. I will unhide this here. Let's say we are looking at some trend like monthly sales trend. So we could have a line chart like this, and then for the best month we can show the data label. In fact, I do have so I did the sales, and then the maximum is similar. It's a calculation here, and then this chart has both. When you are using it a line with only one point, the point is there, but it's tricky to select. So again, you can press Ctrl 1 on the chart. This will open up the format options, and from here plot area I can select the maximum series. The series is there. I'm going to add a marker to it, so it doesn't have a marker. I'll say built-in marker of a circle. So we'll get a nice little circle on there, and then we can also add a data label to that, which will be only that value, right? So in fact, we could go one step further and then we can also introduce a caption that will tell me a little more detail, like year to date sales are 4 million, April is the best month. So how do you add such captions? First thing is you calculate them using some simple formulas. I'm not going to go into the details of how this formula is written, but it's a simple formula where you type some text and then combine with the result of the table values like sum of sales or the best month name, etc., etc., using your own sums and index match or VLOOKUP or whatever you have. Once you have such a caption text, all you have to do is go to select the chart and then go to insert, and from your shapes insert a text box inside the chart. It's important that you select the chart before you insert the shape. Otherwise what happens is Excel will insert the shape but it doesn't really belong to the chart, so it will be floating on top of the chart. So once you have the text area, we want this text area to be same as that caption text. So we select this. I'm going to quickly enable the formula bar. I've turned it off to get more space on the screen, and then select this text area, click on the formula bar, say equal to, so that means this text area should be equal to that cell. So we will now get the caption here. Because it is a text box, I can align it, I can size it as I want, and I can change the font, etc., and position it inside the chart, right? So this is my title and caption in the chart, and that is attached to the chart, so I can move the chart, everything moves together nicely. And as your values change, for example the 712 becomes 800, maybe an accounting error was made, and then these values will change, that highlighting will also change, and January is the best month is the narrative. So this is how you can highlight charts, chart items in Excel. You can use this technique for line charts, column charts, or pie charts, or whatever you are making, and this provides a very powerful, elegant display of your data. I hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you again in another video. Bye bye.